I'm already locked.
I remember playing part 2. I forgot the name of it. Was it
Rise of the Tomb Raider?
Yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider. That shit. That's a really good. I just don't have the process. I didn't have the processing power to like get the full potential out of the game. But still, really good gunplay. Really, in my opinion, the first Tomb Raider and the second one of this generation are better than any of those older Tomb Raiders that came out.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Like, remember playing the first Tomb Raider, and I was just like, this is horrible. Like, what is this? This long ass jumping. I gotta like, what am I doing here? Like, you gotta jump like at a certain angle to get us. No, I'm not. This is stupid.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have my inner Dean Ambrose come out. The hair. I usually wear a hat, but not today. Can't find it. So
you gotta be real with the people.
I'm balding like never mind. Vice President Pence there,
Just let it grow, man. Just let it grow. Get that faux hawk going on.
Good luck with that.
Well, people, we're live, and Raw tonight. Look, me and TecRev, we're not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're not gonna like try to be like, oh, WWE, they're trying, they're gonna do something. Maybe I don't know. No, this is the reason I don't watch Raw. This is I avoid like the plague. This was a waste of time, and like the logic just fell out of the window. We're gonna talk about Impact, but let's just get Raw out of the way.
So Reese Young, yes. Reese Young, yes. Thank you. Jonathan Coachman finally Badios. Like he couldn't who I got an argument with this morning about this? Oh, it was Brady. I had an argument with him over that was a little like dumb. He was all upset that Reese Young is a commentator for Raw, and I was like, you got to think about this. Jonathan Coachman can't even commentate wrestling. It's kind of sad. He's out of date, out of touch.
I do. It is kind of sad though because Jonathan Coachman, he should be better than what he is. I mean, for God's sakes, the man it was like an ESPN commentator, and he did a pretty good job there. It's just like he came to Raw. He was like, "Oh, time to coast. I don't give a fuck anymore." That's basically what he just said.
Well, he came in on Raw, and it was like the first day he started announcing wrestling matches. I was like, "What is this? This is terrible." Like, how do you not know what a suplex is and something else? It's kind of sad. I like Jonathan Coachman. I said it to Brady. I said Coachman would be great as something else in the sporting industry. He'd be okay as like an NFL commentator or an NBA like announcer guy. I'd be okay with that.
I think also it's the people he's around. Like Corey Graves, we know Corey Graves. He's a douchebag, and like one thing he's gonna latch onto it and like, oh yeah, you tripped on that. I gotta be better than you. I gotta be better than everybody. Maybe if Coachman was on SmackDown with the other guy.
America, we gotta get real with this. Okay, we're gonna have this conversation. Corey Graves is a Vince McMahon sucker. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
He's good. You could totally tell Vince McMahon's all riding. He's a WWE guy. Like when you hear Corey Graves, like 1 minute, I'm like, yes, Corey Graves, you're amazing. And then the next minute, I'm like, oh God, Vince McMahon, what did you do backstage with Vince? Oh my goodness! Before the show even starts, it was like terrible.
Like
I don't know.
I would say this would be the ideal thing for Jonathan Coachman. I forgot the dude who was in the middle. Who's the white dude?
Michael Cole.
Not him. The ones on SmackDown.
God, he's so irrelevant.
But you know what I'm talking about. Matt Keller.
Phillips. Todd Phillips.
Yeah,
he's in the middle, and then you got Corey Graves, and then you got Byron Saxton.
Take out Corey Graves and put in Nigel McGuinness.
Ooh, that would be pretty good. I like that. I'd be way okay with that.
I was watching 205 Live, and damn, that's a good announced team, and the show was pretty good.
Put Percy Watson on SmackDown.
Mm. Now that's a good. That'll be a good one too.
That would be.
But let's get into this, Raw, man. Let's get the pain over with. We're trying to avoid the pain. We can't run from the pain. We just got to do the pain. So it starts off with Strowman, Ziggler, McIntyre come to the ring, accompanied by Jabez. And they're talking, and they're like, you guys stood up against the Shield. You guys stood for something. You prove you're men. And, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? That kind of makes sense because before the Shield broke up the first time, they were pretty much taking out everybody. And you would think the locker room would hold a grudge against the Shield because the Shield pushed their shit in. The only problem with it to me was it was only the evil jobbers. Everybody on the roster should be hating the fucking Shield. Why just the evil jobbers?
Guy, I got you there, but I'll say this. I was switching between the NFL football and Monday Night Raw because 1 minute Monday Night Raw, there was some good stuff, and then there was just like, oh, wow, really?
And then when they're like, oh, you guys are hard, you gotta stand up for yourself. Out comes the Shield, and they beat up everybody with axe handles. I'm like, okay, I guess fuck these guys. They don't matter. Whatever.
Well, here's the thing with Monday Night Raw, and you saw that. It was like, what the hell are they doing? Like, what in the hell are they doing? Like, I think Kevin Dunn and all of them just come up with something out of nothing, for the show even. Oh, let's give them axe handles. Let's go with that,
And then moving on to the first match, you get Nikki Bella versus Ruby Riott. Nikki Bella wins. The match was okay. Here's the problem with it. I'm not hating on Nikki Bella. I'm a big Nikki Bella fan because she has improved. Although the IWC won't say it, whatever. She's improved. She's a pretty decent talent in the ring. You're not gonna put over Ruby Riott. Like, I don't know.
Why would they? Why would they? That she's the top star. It's kind of that John Cena effect in a lot of ways when it comes to WWE. I will say this. I agree with you. I also agree with you with Nikki Bella though. The Rack Attack 2.0 is like a reverse diamond cutter.
Yeah.
Like legitimately. And I don't understand people shit upon her, but you know who we should be shitting upon is Brie Bella. Have you seen the last 3 weeks of her like botch central missing moves and then try to do a stage dive and like nobody was home? And then you got Michael Cole calling it actually a move. Brie Bella is just bad.
To be fair, Herbert John's probably getting wrecked by Daniel Bryan, so she probably doesn't have good equilibrium. So but it's just like the Riott Squad. What are they?
They need to put them over. I don't understand. Are they going to put them over at that big superstar showdown? Is that what we're doing?
It's like okay, you got 3 women here that should be like top stars. 3 individual characters brought together to change the system, but they job. And then you also have Alexa Bliss's 3-woman Motley Crue that's together.
Well, at Superstar Shakeup, it's going to be the Riott Squad versus Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and Ronda Rousey.
Are you serious?
Not joking.
That's at Evolution?
No, that's at Superstar. That's at the next pay-per-view after Hell in a Cell, Superstar Showdown.
Oh, you talking about
with Undertaker and Triple H. So you're already seeing that the Riott Squads are going to get buried anyway.
They might just break these women up. That's horrible.
Well, they're doing it. They're doing it on SmackDown. Take a look at Becky Lynch and the whole Charlotte Flair thing. Becky Lynch. And you know what? I'll actually go further than that. Go look at Kana. Go look at Asuka. Look at how bad that just is. And to hear Vince McMahon needs to watch real Japanese wrestling because he's out of touch and out of date in the back locker room. They don't know what to do with Asuka. It's the same thing as with the Riott Squad. They don't know what to do with them. And it's sad because that's good talent. And Asuka should have had the belt 3 times over. I'm sorry to say that. Should have had it 3 times over.
Like they actually had Asuka job out to make Charlotte Flair get like another notch in her belt. That's just like let's not even talk about it. That's bad.
That's the Ric Flair syndrome, though.
So since we're not still on the idea,
let's drink your feelings away real quick there.
Okay. Imagine coming to your job, TecRev. Imagine coming to your job and you're a wrestler and you put on your tights and they tell you, hey, look, hey, you're not wrestling. You're just going to be announcing fake names. And I'm not downing the kids for the Connor's cure, but Big Show? This is the best you have for Big Show. I want you to go in your motherfucking tights and announce these fake ass names. You bitch.
Well, would you rather have him job out though?
I'm wondering, do they put him on main event? Because that's gotta be sad. Like you're traveling the arena, you're traveling the road, and you put on like he could have just came out in a suit, but instead he had to put on the knee pads, put on the boots. You know, them boots take like 40 minutes to lace up and shit. Put on the scraps. Fluff the beard out and all that shit, just to be like, oh, this kid, and this kid, and this kid.
the way you just made that's funny.
Yeah, this little bastard in the back.
I don't care what they have, but I'm just gonna announce their names because I'm getting paid, paid to say this stuff.
I'm like, they could at least have him come out in a nice 3-piece suit or whatever.
I will say this: our truth gets more on SmackDown than Big Show. That's kind of sad.
I'm just wondering, is this really the? I know the IWC hates on Big Show. Retire. Look, Big Show's still good. Is this really the best they have for Big Show? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the best they got for Big Show. Same with, have you seen Goldust? When have you seen Goldust on television, dude? Last time you saw Goldust was going against Braun Strowman and getting just wrecked and squashed. It was over. It was kind of sad, to be honest. Same thing with, I don't know. Raw's becoming like just they need a tag team. They need a tag team division right now on Raw, and you could tell it's out of place. The rumor. I don't bring up rumors. The big thing is what they want to do at SmackDown and Raw is bring back the European titles and the hardcore title. That's what they want to do. And I'm laughing with the hardcore part of it. What makes WWE hardcore anymore? Unless Triple H is taking over and full time, since Vince is going to go do the XFL. I'm assuming they'll go back to that old rating system. I'm hoping with Jeremy Borash on staff of Triple H right now and some other writers from the old TNA Impact days. I would assume that that's what they're trying to shoot for.
Well, if they bring back both of those titles, which title would you want on SmackDown? Which title would you want on Raw?
Both will be on Raw.
Both on what?
Yeah, that's what they want to do. Both on Raw.
So
European
title to SmackDown?
No.
What?
No, that's what they're saying. No, and then there's supposed to be another women's belt supposedly in the works.
I just got to shake my head over.
I'm assuming that's gonna be the tag team titles.
I would think they would just have like the European title on Raw and the hardcore title on SmackDown.
Well, then why don't you bring up the UK, the United Kingdom UK title then?
No, because now it's worse because now that they have the NXT UK, that's their main title.
Well, here's the deal. I don't understand the whole title thing. I just saw an article on it. I know it's speculation, but if knowing WWE, they'll do something like that. Of course, they will to keep the ratings and whatnot going up.
Well, speaking of things that don't make any sense, Drake Maverick with AOP because who gives? That's Paul
Ellering. So WWE felt Paul Ellering was too old. That's what that was about. That's why you see Drake Maverick, formerly known as Rockstar Spud, being their manager, which I don't mind it so much. It's just weird.
It's weird because he's dressing like them. It's like he's not coming out with his nice suit and shit. He's like, yeah. I'm a little AOP.
Where's the ruthless aggression? That's the one thing that I didn't understand. When you had Paul Ellering, you felt it. It's kind of like the Desi Hit Squad. You kind of felt it. And you really don't feel it with Drake Maverick. But maybe I got to get used to it. You know, maybe I got to give it a chance to give it a use, you know?
I mean, here's the thing. This could work maybe if, okay, let's just say Drake Maverick, he used AOP to win the Cruiserweight Championship while also AOP won the tag team titles.
That's, you know, you know what, that kind of makes sense, really. But where does he go as manager, though? That's my question. Where does he go as manager? If he's going to be doing the whole AOP thing, where does he go as a manager? On 205 Live, did they bring somebody else in, or does he continue? I think he's doing a great job on 205 Live. Yeah. 205 Live has been like the best since sliced breads for months now.
Since he took over, really?
Well, since they got a new writing staff, you could see it. But they gave Cedric Alexander the title, which I'm cool with that. Cedric deserved it, though.
But what doesn't make sense is the WWE thinking AOP being up 2 50-pound jobbers is impressive. Like, that's never going to be impressive. It never has been impressive. Like, you've seen this with Braun Strowman, Ryback, any other muscle dude, any other muscle tag team. Beating up jobbers is horrible, a waste of time, and a waste of talent. I don't even know.
I agree. I agree with you there. I agree with you, but that falls on Kevin Dunn, man. That falls squarely on his shoulder. He's a Vince McMahon guy. So for years, you could blame Kevin Dunn for that. And you can and to me, here's the thing with that match. I was switching between in the NFL because I'm sorry, but the Rams were going on, the LA Rams, LA fan. So more important to me was the football in the NFL than WWE Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw, I kind of skimmed through a little bit because a lot of the matches were just sad. Back to the AOP argument, the AOP thing. I feel like they're underutilized, and it kind of falls into where's the revival? Like, they beat the revival to have Drew McIntyre and Dolph haven't done anything for me lately. Win match, win title, and just makes no sense. So they just go up the peg and just like everybody else is just trash. I'm just putting it out. That's the way WWE made it out to be when they won the title. Like everybody else, the B team. Well, I understood why the B team lost. They deserved to lose. I wasn't feeling their gimmick to begin with.
Speaking of that, you had okay. Before that, you had Triple H coming out talking about the Undertaker. Says he's gonna beat the Undertaker up. And look. The thing I take away from this is the Undertaker, for some reason, thinks this special event is bigger than WrestleMania because last week he came out and next week he's coming out, but John Cena called him a straight up bitch. Didn't warrant an appearance until WrestleMania. So he finds this more important than the biggest pay-per-view of the whatever. Questions?
Question wise, sorry, I had to turn on another light. I felt like I was dark. I'm becoming Casper the Ghost. I'm kidding everybody in the what's watching. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like they're going to be the hype match, trying to sell Superstar Showdown or whatever they're calling it, Superstar Showdown. I don't understand. I just don't understand the pay-per-view. I just feel like WWE is just doing what WWE does, just make something out of nothing.
Like what? I know, like one of the
this is going to be their answer for All In, and right now on paper, All In looks a lot better so far.
Then you had McIntyre and Ziggler beating the B team. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I took a shit. Like the B team came out, and I was like, they're gonna lose. Man, time to take a shit. Yeah. And then Rollins and Ambrose attacked McIntyre and Ziggler, and then like Constable Corbin says, "Oh, you guys gonna be defending your titles against those guys." What?
So they get dewarded at the very beginning, and then they get awarded at the middle of the show.
And it's like, okay, you're not gonna have Seth Rollins defend his title at like.
You may be shocked that maybe he may be doing double duty.
I hope so. I mean, you would think, okay, they would do this right here. Since they took out the Revival, you would have McIntyre and Ziggler versus the Revival, and also have. Now, who would you? Well, anyway, I was trying.
Well, if you're gonna throw in the tag team title thing, you would want to throw the Revival into that mix. But the problem is, the Revival, they kayfabe the whole fact that they were hurt, so we're not gonna see them for a while on TV, and instantly means they're buried again. So there you go. No Bray Wyatt. We haven't seen anything to do with him. No Matt Hardy at all. None existing. The SmackDown, the Raw division for tag teams is just horrible. And I can even say that there's nothing there. And what? And I want to say this: what the fuck is going on with part of my English there? But what the f is going on with the whole Matt Hardy thing? It's kind of annoying. It bothers me.
You might well say that shit's dead. We haven't seen him on TV for a whole month and a half.
I know Jeff's doing this Hell in a Cell thing, and then he's taking a break for a while.
Yeah, I think it's over for the Hottie Brothers
in WWE. Yeah, I agree with that. They should go back to Ring of Honor though. That's where they really shined, was Ring of Honor.
Then you had Kevin Owens shitting on Tyler Breeze, and he's like, "Oh, I quit because Corbin told me I was awesome and I can do what I want, and violence, blah 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 blah." Bro, they're really making Kevin Owens look bad, bro. Like, I'm a huge Kevin Owens fan, but I'm at that point. I don't even care. I was starting to care with the Kevin and Sammy show and them coming on and causing chaos and being fun. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. Kevin Owens is
what? Roman Reigns possibly injured after Raw? What? That's not a kayfabe thing. He's in the back being evaluated after the show went off the air. Roman was hurt. What? Shocking. Well, if he is hurt, then wow, that kind of sucks for that Universal title. Just makes the Universal title even more buried. You go figure. If Roman Reigns is hurt, that's what the reports are saying. That's what I'm reading from a bunch of websites right now. After the show went off live, Roman Reigns was taken into the back by referees and whatnot. Looking like he was limping or hurting, supposedly. We'll have to see.
What are your thoughts on Kevin Owens?
Kevin Owens right now as a whole, WWE doesn't know what to do with them. Like, seriously, like, he's a great talent, great on the mic. He's got the moveset. Kevin Steen on Ring of Honor was the shit when he went after Jim Cornette, which was fantastically done, and fantastically done when he was leaving Ring of Honor to go to WWE. And my thing was that, as I said then, as I will say now, WWE should utilize this. He could be a great mic guy, literally, and put on, I would say, 4-star matches to 5-star. He deserves a Universal title. I mean, all the shit he goes through, like, he jobbed out, and he's jobbed out. How much more jobbing do you have him do? I think he should go on SmackDown, personally. I think, personally, he should be fighting for the WWE title. Personally, the WWE Championship. I think him and a Samoa Joe feud would be great.
Yeah.
I think the mic skills. And then, this whole Sami Zayn thing. Sami Zayn's not coming back for a year and a half.
What?
Yeah, he's had 2 shoulder surgeries. He had this other surgery that was done by the John Cena tendon injury right here.
Mm.
He had that surgery too. Yeah, both of us. He's gonna be gone for a while.
I was saying 205 live when he gets back.
Oh man,
Uh,
I actually agree with you on that 205 live Sami Zayn. That would be cool. And make 205 live pop a little bit more.
Exactly. Then you had the Ascension versus Rude and Gable. I can already tell where this is going. Gable and Rude, they're going to have a feud because Rude, he's like annoyed by Chad Gable, and they really have nothing for Chad Gable. Like now he's trying to be Bobby Roode Jr., and he wins with the rolling German suplex on one of the members of Ascension, and nobody gives a fuck. Like, I'm being honest.
Ascension is pretty much buried at this point.
Oh, they're not buried. They're underneath the ground, like they're in the center of the earth, like touching the core of the earth.
They it's interesting. What WWE started doing is they've been bringing NXT original NXT guys back to NXT.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they pull the plug on the Ascension and put them back in NXT, like they did somewhat with the Lucha Dragons back in the day. They brought them back to NXT after having a failed run on the main roster. They should do that and repackage.
I can see that happen. Next you had Natalya and Ronda Rousey defeating Alexa Bliss and Mickie James, and it's 2 things here.
I'll let you just run through the matches then, because at this point of Raw, I was kind of bored.
They set up Ronda Rousey having a stomach injury, but also let's not take away from the point that the best part of this match was the camera work, bro. It seemed like every time the camera was out for Alexa Bliss, it was on the money ass shots. Like every time, like the jiggle was like. Did you see like when they did the recount of the kick and they had she kicked Rousey in the stomach and like the jiggle was like. Then they slowed that shit down. It was like, bro, who's
how many ass shots did you see in that one take?
at
4?
least 10, like Lord, like maybe 5. I'm just but shout out to the cameraman. Cameraman was
hey, I will give Impact more credit when they put out Tessa Blanchard when she comes out on Impact. See, you want to see a nice ass shot, you go see that, and you're like, damn, what is WWE doing?
Braun Strowman beat up a jobber. Like, where's Roman? Why would this guy backstage, who's just like sipping coffee, know where the biggest star of WWE is? Like, get out of my sight. I'm gonna throw you into some pipes. What, nigga? Like, what? Okay, whatever. Then you had Elias coming out. I'm so over fucking Elias. I really am. Like, it's the same shit. It's repetitive. It's boring. I'm Elias. Your city sucks. I'm awesome. It sucks. And then Foley comes out. And, Mick Foley, he tries. And I'm gonna say this: Mick Foley, out of all the retired wrestlers, he looks the best. I don't know if it's maybe because he didn't put on a lot of muscle and he didn't, when you have a lot of muscle and you don't work out.
He's been losing a lot of weight supposedly.
Yeah, but he kind of, he looks just about the same, but better because he, doesn't have isn't.
And then he supposedly got his teeth fixed, and then he's been losing a lot of weight. He's been putting on the muscle
compared to wrestlers who have muscle and then they lose and they look like, oh man, that guy's out of fucking shape.
He's also doing the cryogen, those chambers that the NBA ball players do, like LeBron.
Really?
And he's really Mick Foley's really getting his act together. I don't know. Maybe the last stint at WWE didn't work out very well. Maybe I need to get healthy. But he's been doing other things on the indie. If you have not watched Hardcore, House of Hardcore, he's been doing a lot of things there. So
I think he's shaping up for like another one more run.
No, I don't think so. I think he would be more like a general manager or like a referee. I could see, it'd be interesting. 205 Live, Mick Foley.
Really, when Mick Foley came out with Elias, you know what I thought he was gonna say? I thought he was gonna say, "It's gonna be me and you, Elias. Hell in a Cell, one more match, bang bang." But instead, he announces he's going to be a guest referee.
For what match?
For Reigns versus Braun Strowman.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Can we just say this, Matt? They're protecting Roman Reigns at this point.
Oh man.
This is protecting Roman Reigns. It just made the Universal title look really bad.
So you're saying this is what's
what's going to happen is Roman Reigns is going to win.
Hold on, let's do it. Let's do a prediction. I'm predicting this is going to happen. Braun Strowman is going to get mad at Foley. Foley's going to do Mr. Psycho. Roman Reigns is going to hit the punch, then the spear, and win.
Wow. That, you know what? I don't disagree with that. I think that's hey, you can call it that way. I think it's gonna happen the same way, but I don't think it's gonna be a Superman punch. It's gonna be a spear.
Oh,
they're gonna try. I think they're gonna try to end the match real quickly because all crowds don't want to see Roman Reigns winning.
And then Finn Foley's like, Stephanie Man gave me power to make one match, and it's happening right now. Elias versus Finn Balor.
What? See, this is the point I checked out on Raw. Like I started watching the NFL because it was like they were just, it feels to me like Monday Night Raw, they just make matches on the fly and they don't care about what the fans think.
And look, the match wasn't bad. It was random. Like, what does this match mean? Why are you doing this to Elias? Like they have really nothing for Finn Balor to do. No storyline.
Finn Balor should have been champion.
Huh?
5 times over, he should have been champion. Universal. When he came back, he should have been Universal.
It seems like they don't care about him until he's in the demon paint.
That's another thing. Let him be the demon paint guy every day. The crowd, he is so over as the demon. I don't understand why we have regular Finn Balor. And you know what? This whole tease thing. Where's the Balor Club, man? Where's that? Where's his clan like he was supposed to have?
I mean,
it just makes no sense. You have him doing the gestures as the NWO. You have him doing all this stuff. He's pointing at the crowd, doing all this stuff, and it's like he's just a renegade troll. He's just a troll.
The match ends with I just know Balor won. Like that. I think he won with like a roll up. I didn't care. But the best part of the night, and don't at me. The best part of the night was Lio Rush managing or motivating Bobby Lashley. I think this could be awesome. I think this could be one of the best things on Raw.
I knew you were going to say that.
If they have him as a tag team, or you should keep him as a man.
No, what they do is they have Lio Rush win the 205 Live Championship. Yes.
Okay.
They have him win. And then they have Bobby Lashley possibly win an Intercontinental belt to start. And then have him run through the roster.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep going. Oh,
That's
yeah.
He wins the Universal title. That's the way you would do it.
Bro.
And then what I would do, here's what I would do. I would turn Bobby Lashley heel.
This thing right here with Lashley and Leo, it's potential. You got two guys.
Hey, can I say this? Beatdown Clan confirmed. Bobby Lashley. Like, bring back that guy.
MVP?
No. Oh God. I just sneezed badly. Sorry, guys, on the camera. Oh my God. That was terrible. My bad. Oh, my allergies. Jeez. No, what you would do is you would bring back I'm gonna mute my camera real quick. You bring back kind of that beatdown clan kind of thing. You give Bobby Lashley to be the badass guy. Remember how in the beatdown clan he was all quiet? And then he beat people up?
Yeah, but
And then you have Leo Rush be that guy. Be the MVP kind of character. Let him talk. Let Leo Rush talk. Leo Rush has got the mouth. You don't need Bobby Lashley. You don't need Bobby Lashley to really talk much.
Who was the genius that thought of this? Like that's like one of the best ideas
Triple
they
H.
had in a while.
Triple H.
And it's so random to see like Leo Rush there. I thought like, isn't he still on 205 Live? Like, okay. I thought he would at least like win the title or something, but they just randomly put
Andre
205 Live guys on the main roster. Okay, whatever.
I gotta give it out to Andre. That comment's funny. that is funny. Hey Andre, I feel you. I was watching NFL. I was more paying attention to the NFL than I was Monday Night Raw. Just to be honest, I don't know what it was, but Monday Night Raw was like, it's like after you have great sex, and then it's just like after the fact, you get to watch like this dumpster fire, and you're just like, oh man, just ruins the whole vibe of what you're trying to do.
I'm gonna just talk about the ending. Braun Strowman, I'm gonna beat up everybody in the cage, and Roman Reigns is scared. Roman Reigns comes out, and Roman Reigns hits him with the Samoan drop through like something. Whatever. It's whatever, man.
Not surprised what happened with that. Like, it feels to me like Braun just comes out and goes, I'm Borg. Me beat you. I'm going to beat you. I'm bigger than you. I'm going to throw you through cage. It's like robotic. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Me and my dogs, my doglings, we're going to beat you, put you through cage. Ha, 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 me Borg. It's the way he sounds, dude. He sounds like a walking, talking video game. It's not organic. It doesn't come out organic to me. Braun Strowman's great. I think he has potential, but the way WWE's like treating him, it's like me Borg, me Cyborg, me beat you. This is how I do it. It's like, can I say this? It's like the 5 moves of Doom John Cena in a way when you have Braun on the mic. Like, he doesn't have very many like mic skills. It's like me beat you. I'm going to throw you through cage, and that's it. And then get these hands. Get these hands. That's all he says. It's like becoming very predictable. And we already predicted what's going to happen to Hell in the Cell. I mean, that's kind of a comedy sideshow if you think about it.
Well, look, Raw was Raw. Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's talk about Impact real quick because it's kind of old, but we're gonna go over like 3 points. One, OVE, they beat up Zachary Wentz, Trey Miguel, and Ace Austin, who's trying to be like the Joker but younger with the kendo stick staff, whatever.
OVE is the most over thing to me on Impact.
Yeah,
I am enjoying the Sammy like if you saw him after the match with his eyes wide open, dude, I was murking out, but like literally, like this dude is what makes Impact. This mofo.
And also you have Jake Chris acting like mini Sammy Callahan, and his bro's like, bro, what are you doing? Like,
you know what I want Jake Chris to do? Seriously, I want him to do that Enzo Amore little like dance thing and then like beat people up, and that shit would be funny. Dave Chris is great.
You know what I think they're going with this? They're going to have Callahan versus Brian Cage.
Yeah,
but I think in the near future it's going to be Callahan versus Dave Chris for the X Division title because there's tension brewing in OVE.
And Impact, can you do me a favor? Like, can you sign the Lucha Brothers? Like, long-term deal so they don't go to the other company? Because I do enjoy them on Impact the way they are.
I gotta look at this picture, bro. Look at this picture. I don't know if you can see this shit. Look at
yeah.
like his brother's like, hold up, man. Hold up. Like, what are you doing? You look weird. I can't approve this shit.
Let me just sit my leg on top of your head and make you feel a little bit better about your life.
Like, you got your head right on his nuts.
I will say another part of the night that I liked on Impact. I would say the 3-man squad of Austin Aries, Killer Cross, and Moose. I get why Moose is heel now. I kind of had to listen to American for a moment on that one. I kind of get why he's heel now, and it's actually kind of enjoyable. It's enjoyable to an extent with me. I like him as heel.
I did like his explanation. He was like, I helped Eddie Edwards do all of his stuff or whatever, but he didn't help me when I was concussed or whatever. Okay, whatever, cool. What I didn't like in that segment was Johnny Impact coming out and like, hey, I got a title match at Bound for Glory. What, nigga? Nigga. Didn't you just fight? Aren't you still fighting Congo Kong? Nigga, like,
get in the back of the line.
Like, what? Okay, so it's gonna be Eddie versus Moose, but not Eddie versus Eric. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be a good match, but Impact, how you skip the line like that, bro? Who you paying? Like, I don't even understand. Like, I'm not shitting on the match. It's random.
Well, who do you have outside of Johnny Impact? You had to do something with him eventually. Congo Kong and him have been done for, I don't know. They've been doing little mini things.
I would have thought they would have kept with Eddie Edwards, but I guess they're gonna move Eddie Edwards to Moose.
Well, yeah, because you gave him 2 title shots. Think about it. 2 title shots. You know, they got to do something now at this point. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. 2 title shots, right? I could be wrong. I think it was 2 title shots. I think he had
one in a tag team match. I think, because he had one match against Aries, and that's when Killer Cross came out, and then he had the tag team match.
I will say this in the review. Pentagon and Phoenix need to be like long-term signed to Impact, and they look really good with the Major League Wrestling tag team title belts. They look really sick. They look sick on both of those guys.
You had this was funny, bro. King and Conan sit down and they're meeting the boss, and the boss looks like the boss looks like Scott Steiner Jr.
Yeah, he does.
I'm like I've seen this guy because I watched that One Night Only special with Impact and Destiny Wrestling, and I didn't know who he was. It was just like, okay. And then they make a match. It's gonna be the OGs with King versus Conan and LAX. Oh, but I don't know if the titles are on the line though.
I don't think they are. I think this match is just gonna be between Conan and King.
It's like all 3 of them. It's like 3. It's a 3-on-3.
No, it's gonna be only them 2. They're facing each other. Yeah, King and Conan. Conan's coming out of some type of retirement. That's what Josh Matthews was saying. Conan's coming out of retirement. First match ever in a whatever.
No, it's like right here. See right here, LAX versus OGs 6-man tag. Team.
They're now calling it Team Warfare. Well, the way they made it out on Impact was the fact that it was going to be King and Conan's coming out of retirement.
I hate to say it, Josh Matthews, he kind of sucks.
I was believing it, and Don Callis was selling the shit. Damn, I'm a little depressed. My dreams.
Tessa Blanchard defending her title against Su Yung, and I'm gonna say this. Okay, Tessa Blanchard won, and then Su Yung tried to put it in the coffin. And Tessa Blanchard, she did some good selling for Su Yung. She was like, I'm scared of her, but then she got confidence or whatever.
Can I say this? Did anybody recognize this on the television? Did you notice when they were going to put her in the coffin, went to commercial break? Or was it just the Pop TV footage? They went to commercial, And then when they came back, they showed Ali and Hogan and Tessa Blanchard looking like, what the fuck just happened? Like it didn't make any sense to me. So I was like, did they do a different version? Did everybody see a different version of it? Because I was left standing kind of going, oh, Pop TV, thanks.
No, like how I watched it was all of it flowed straight through with no commercial.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a commercial and they cut. They immediately, right when they were going to the coffin, cut.
Damn, what the fuck?
And then they went, as they came back, it showed Hogan and Ali and what's her name behind them going like, I'm holding the title. And I'm like, I'm confused. Like, what the hell?
I just wonder now, what do they do with Su Yung? Who's the next opponent for Tessa? And what are they going to do with Kira and Ali? Like, it's a lot of questions there.
Continue the Ali, Sue, and Tessa Blanchard thing. It's going to continue. You know that. It should continue. But then I could, you know what? Then I could be wrong. You know what? I could be wrong. I think it should continue for Bound for Glory and have another triple threat, but I highly doubt that.
And then the final thing I think needs to be brought to attention is this feud with Rich Swann and Matt Sydal. So
how about real quick? How about Hogan? How about Hogan going for championship?
Kira Hogan?
Yeah, why not? She hasn't been in the title picture at all. And you've given Ali and you've given Sue so much attention. Why didn't you make her #1 contender at this point? Unless what's her name's coming back sooner than expected. Rosemary, yeah, and you have Rosemary and Tess, and then that sets up what you were saying about a couple weeks ago to me, before all the women's stuff for WWE happened. You said, why don't you have Rosemary come back, win the title, and then have that demonic feud that you've been wanting between Su Yung to make Su Yung a little bit more stronger.
Now that's a good option too. Then you had Rich Swann faced Petey Williams for some reason. Matt Sydal was out on commentary. He was like doing all this stuff, and then he came out, distracted Rich Swann, which allowed Petey Williams to hit the Canadian Destroyer. And then backstage, Rich Swann went full Booker T mode. Usually, Rich Swann, he's like happy-go-lucky. Matt Sydal was talking to him. He was like, "Hey, man, shut the fuck up." Tell me you did not just say that. Like he changed his whole voice and everything. He went from happy-go-lucky black man to angry black man really quick. Hey man, I don't need your goddamn advice. You jive turkey. That's basically.
Matt Sydal's a troll, though. Honestly, Matt Sydal asks to be yelled at. Did you notice he came out and I was like, oh man, he's a troll. He's such a troll.
Don Callis killed him. Like, he was like, Matt Sydal was like, we don't need to be held by physical things. And then Don Callis was like, you are aware you're wearing a t-shirt that we sell on the website that you make money off of, right? Here, Matt Sydal was like, so about this match.
Matt Sydal and like Don Callis can sell on a mic. It's great.
It's just it's two opposites that attract.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's kind of late, and Raw just goes on too late, and I think this week we're gonna pick up the plan a little bit better. I'm gonna do the Ring of Honor. You can watch the better show, which is in NXT, and we'll regroup. No. Hell in a Cell is this week, right?
Yeah.
So we'll do another review this week after
Hell. And then so this is how the pay-per-view schedule looks like. We got Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
Superstar Showdown. Now, actually, is it Bound for Glory first?
No, Bound for Glory is October 18th. October.
Yeah, 4th. So it is first. So Bound for Glory, and then you have Superstar Showdown, and then you have War Games and Survivor Series.
I think Bound.
Which you know what I'm going to say? This Impact, capitalize. Take the idea of War Games and make it better. Like
October 18th. Yep.
when is a Superstar Showdown? Real quick, Superstar Show.
October 6th.
October 6th. So it's before. Okay. All right. So we got a pretty good month of wrestling next month. Then we have video game wise, we have a lot of video games coming out. So it's a good time to be a wrestling fan. It's a good time to be a gaming fan.
WWE is planning a huge championship change at either Hell in the Cell or Superstar Show.
Yeah, that's Samoa. That's the Samoa Joe thing. They're all high up on Samoa Joe. And you know, would you agree here? Samoa Joe deserves it for all the work he's putting into this segment. I think it's one of the best segments I've seen in a while.
So here are the matches so far for the Super Showdown. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch.
Is that for the title? Is that for the title?
Yep.
Okay.
Asuka and Naomi versus the Iconics.
Oh God.
The New Day versus the Bar.
For the titles?
Yep.
Okay, then I have a question here. Then what's the point of Hell in the Cell? You're having these same matches basically on Superstar Showdown. So are the titles changing on Hell in the Cell or Superstar Showdown? Because I don't know, it's really weird.
It's possible Rusev Day could win tomorrow and face New Day at Hell in a Cell.
That would be fantastic. I'd be cool with that.
Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy.
That's gonna be a good match. Buddy Murphy's the shit though.
Yeah. Styles versus Joe for the title.
If I am WWE, I'd have Samoa Joe win it at Superstar Shakeup. Over Hell in the Cell. Give it to him on a big stage. That's what I would do. Samoa Joe's like his promos are epic.
Rousey and the Bella Twins versus the Riot Squad, like you said earlier.
This is going to be a squash match. It's going to be that match that you get up and grab your food and your beverage and you go somewhere else.
The Shield versus Strowman, Ziggs, and McIntyre for some reason.
Another match that I just, get up and get something to drink.
Now, this match is something that I think might be very good. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz, #1 contendership for the WWE title.
Oh, that's hard because that's hard.
Yeah.
Because if you're giving, oh man, it can go either way. If Daniel Bryan signed that contract, then he'll win definitely.
Well, I want to see The Miz versus AJ Styles and have The Miz win. I want to see that too.
The problem with that is it's going to be Samoa Joe and The Miz.
Or Samoa Joe and Daniel Bryan. That's good too.
That's good too. And you know what? I said this. Miz needs the world championship in his hands. I think it's happening by the end of the year. I say by somewhat Royal Rumble, Miz will be champion.
John Cena and Lashley versus Owens and Elias.
Oh, well, a match that really, yeah.
And then the main event, Triple H versus The Taker.
Hey, it's better than putting Roman as the finale.
Yeah, I just thought about this. Roman Reigns. No, yeah, I was gonna say Roman Reigns isn't on the card, but yeah,
they're protecting him. That's why,
bro. I just thought about this shit, bro. What if they have the Shield versus Braun Strowman and Ziggler and McIntyre as the main event over the Undertaker and Triple H?
Oh my God, that'd be terrible. You know what they should put on Superstar Shakeup?
What?
A showdown would be great. Would be I would have to say this. I would say Roman versus if they really want to go Drew McIntyre title. I would love to see that. Drew McIntyre, the chosen one, versus Roman Reigns for a title at Superstar Showdown. Sorry. I think Bound for Glory is gonna be better though.
Also, I mean, Bound for Glory, they're taking their time to announce matches. I think the only match they have announced so far is the world title, and
And then we got death. What is it? Death for Dishonored.
it's another match that decided on Bound for Glory. Damn, what was the match? Oh, I think no. Is it Brian Cage versus Sammy Callahan?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, let me look that up.
Death of Dishonored, Ring of Honor, pay-per-view. When is that happening? Okay, so it happens on September 22nd. But when's the next one happening?
Oh, it's only two matches. It's only Aries versus Impact and LAX versus OGs. There's only two matches announced.
Okay, so this looks like a better freaking card. Death versus Dishonored, XVI. You have the Bullet Club versus Chaos. That looks really freaking good. You got the Briscoes versus the Addiction. That is really good. Punishment Martinez versus Chris Sabin. That's gonna be a good match. Kenny King versus Juicin Liger. That's gonna be a pretty good match. Simi Sakai versus Tanel Dashwood. That's gonna be a good match. And Jay Lethal versus Will Ospreay. That's gonna be a great match. I mean, that's a better card to me than what Superstar Showdown looks like. just saying. That's the Dishonored looks even better. To me, that's just me though. Because I'm just, Jay Lethal could put on 5-star matches.
Kenny King versus Julian Liger. Jay Lethal versus Will. Oh, Jay Lethal is defending his title against Will Ospreay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got a. So it'll be this pay-per-view first, and then it'll be what is it? Superstar Shakeup or Showdown. And then you have Bound for Glory. So it's gonna be a trifecta of good pay-per-views in 1 month.
Okay. Oh, this one looks Sumi Sakai versus Tenille Dashwood for the.
And Tenille Dashwood needs to go over at this point.
It's time.
I don't get me wrong. Sakai is really good. I think she's entertaining outside of wrestling with the whole cheeseburger shit. But honestly, she needs to drop the title.
Yeah, it's time for Tenille Dashwood to take the title.
Unless this is going to be an angle, because the last couple times I've seen Tenille Dashwood, she's been hurt.
I think the Julian Liger Kenny King match is going to be good, but it's random as hell.
And Chris Sabin match is going to be pretty good.
Oh yeah.
The Bullet Club's going to be pretty good.
There's so much star power in that match.
Yep. And that's pretty. I mean, for this month, we got good games coming out. We got good pay-per-views coming out. I need to go get that Fire Pro Wrestling though, for the PC or PS4. I don't know which one I'm gonna get it on yet. Fire Pro Wrestling. If you guys haven't played it, you guys should. It's pretty good, supposedly. That's all I really.
Promo this show duck monkey balls. Oh shit! Somebody, real quick before we go, look, somebody did it on Twitter. Hold up.
Oh Jesus! Here we go.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! Ronda Rousey. That shit's funny. What the fuck is Ronda Rousey doing? What the fuck?
Selling.
It's slow motion. Well, that ass though. That ass. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I follow WWE porn. Yeah. Of course I do. Reese Young. I don't know why people are dogging on her on SmackDown. I mean on Raw. I don't understand it. She's really good at commentating. If you ever heard her talk on a mic, she's not bad. Better than Coachman. And I'd rather. Ooh, what the heck? Well, damn. Well, damn. Damn again. Is that what Nikki Bella looks like without makeup on?
Yes.
Damn, that's not bad. Is that Lana?
Liv Morgan.
That's Liv Morgan. Oh, God. Okay. That's Liv Morgan. No. Well, who is that?
Kelly.
Is she coming back? Supposedly she's coming back.
That's the thing.
Mandy Rose. Damn.
All right, let's all let's. All right, so I'm gonna just we're gonna get out of here. TecRev, any final thoughts?
Good time to be a wrestling fan right now. Good. Outside of WWE, you got some good wrestling gonna happening in the next month. You got some video games coming out. Guys, thanks for having me, American, as always. Sorry about the delay of this week. That's kind of my fault. I kind of, played video games this weekend and didn't really think about sleeping because Battlefield, blame that on Battlefield. Anyway, thank you, American, for having me. We'll be doing this a lot earlier next time. We usually do it on Sundays, maybe Saturday if Americans in not wanting to go to sleep early. But thank you for having me. My link should be down below in the description. So that's where you could find me.
Well, guys, one thing I can say is don't expect another Raw review anytime soon because this is torturous. Appreciate TecRev. I'll see you. Well, I'll talk to you on Facebook and all that stuff right there. So,
all right, man.
peace out, everybody.
Peace out.